How's it going, Josh? First of all, just what happened on that touchdown play? It seemed like they completely lost you, and you were. I think you were pretty much the only person within 10 yards. And then, with all that, just how do you think Jason played tonight?
Um, well, the touchdown. Yeah, I was, I was open. We always work on scramble drill, especially with Jason, because he's a lot mobile, a little bit mobile than all the other quarterbacks. So we always work on scramble drills. So that was just another day in practice where when the quarterback rolls out, you just got to work and just find a way to get open, and that worked out tonight in our favor. And I think Jason played very well tonight. Obviously, it's a lot of other stuff that we can learn from, but you know, first start at home, he played very well.
Mike Yuba.
Josh, being able to see how Jason handled everything in terms of transferring in and then, not being the starter, and then essentially being the third string guy, then having his number called tonight and stepping up the way he did, working with him the way you have since the beginning of the year. What does that say about him, and what can that do for other players, especially the younger guys, just seeing how he's handled this situation?
Um, Pretty much, like I always try to tell like I'm not saying my, but I'm saying the receivers in the room, I'm saying the younger cats, like everything has always been watched. Like, care if you're a freshman, sophomore, like everything has always been watched. Everything has always been watched. So, saying Jason, like from the beginning of the season, from the spring, like he's always been attentive, like always been there late at night, getting coached up by the coaches, always just prepared himself for this moment. So, like before we came over here last night in team meeting, Coach Beamer like read off his stats and his first collegiate start up there at St. Francis, and it was no different from tonight. Like, he was capable of what he showed us tonight. So pretty much just had to give him a chance.
Ben Brenner.
Hey Josh, what is the Jason Brown that you've watched in practice like over the last few weeks? Did he look like the Jason Brown that was out there today? Did he surprise you maybe a little bit, or did you kind of know that this sort of might be in the cards?
Nah, he didn't surprise me. Like I said, getting that connection down with Jason. Like I said earlier in the week when y'all asked me like what the difference was, and I said he gonna throw it. So I mean that was the biggest difference. He gonna throw it. Like you seen where he scrambled out of the pocket and he was still able to throw it. It was a busted play when he threw it to DK, going out of bounds, but he still threw it. It wasn't completed, but he still threw it. So it's just that's just a confidence booster for as receivers when even if it's a busted play, you have a quarterback that's always have his eyes downfield, and that'll give you a chance.
Ben Portnoy.
Josh, obviously tonight you guys came out swinging and were running all over the field offensively. But, in games like, maybe A&M or Tennessee where a team gets up and you guys are playing from behind, that was obviously flipped tonight. Just when you guys are playing from ahead and you got some confidence and the offense is rolling, I mean, what does that feel like along the sideline? What are you guys feeling like? And how much were things just able to snowball a little bit once you guys got going?
Like I said earlier this week, we just had to find our rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Like the first couple of weeks, we had a rhythm going. So even if we was down, if we wasn't up, like if it was like a close game, we always had rhythm, and that was pretty much what we had to find. We had to find that rhythm. I'm not saying like we're gonna go win a championship, but to see the offense find that rhythm again, the run game was working, the pass game was working. We've been, we was preaching all week, win your one-on-one battle. Like, it's the same thing. Connor Shaw said, football is a game of 11 people on the field, but it's all up to one-on-one battles. And that's pretty much everybody just executed their job, won their one-on-one battles, and it showed tonight.
Colin Taylor.
Josh, two questions for you. First, how much fun was tonight for you and the team, and then what kind of statement do you feel like you guys made?
Tonight was it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun for myself to get back. These last couple of games haven't been, everybody like, where's Josh Vann? If I kind of like disappeared or whatever. So it's always good, as a receiver, have a quarterback to depend on you. Like I said, having coaches to depend on you to call your number, to go out there and make plays. As a team, like I said, football is a team sport. So, you know what I'm saying, we winning. I mean, if we're losing, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not even going to talk about losing, but it's always, like, you never take away a win. Like, a win is a win. It don't matter if you win by 1 point, 2 points. I don't even know how many points you win by the night, but it's always fun. Like, you know what I'm saying, when you're on the other side, when you're on the winning side, it's always fun. And tonight, it was definitely fun. What was the other question? Sorry.
Just what kind of statement do you feel like you made tonight?
We made a statement. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who we playing. Like, we going to come out there and fight. That's what a Gamecock does. Gamecocks fight. You know what I'm saying? We came off a tough loss to A&M. We prepared for the bye week very well. We competed. The word around the week was compete. And that's what we came and did. Like, it don't matter who we play. We just never look at the scoreboard. We just go out there and compete.
Corey Diaz.
Hey, Josh. From my personal vantage point up here in the press box, it just kind of the energy, the atmosphere around the stadium, buzz around the stadium today just kind of felt a little different. Could you guys feel any difference from on the field, from y'all's vantage point? Did anything feel different about tonight coming into the game, during the game at any point? Did anything just kind of feel different?
Yeah, it definitely felt different. You know what I'm saying, on the field, like. It was like it's something that really just can't be explained. Like, it was definitely a different feeling. You know what I'm saying? Different feeling was like, you know, where everybody, you know, might be questioning like, where has this been? Like, we ask ourselves the same thing. Like, we know we're capable of playing like this, but it's just like we just gotta find the little pieces of bringing it all together. And tonight it showed, like, special teams, defense. Defense, they've been playing their butts off all season. You know what I'm saying? We just had to get the offense, like I said, we just had to get the offense back in rhythm. And, you know, when all three phases rolling, like, you know what I'm saying, tough team to beat.
Last question goes to Dick Cox.
I'm sure going into the season, one of your biggest goals as a team was to get bowl eligible and go to a bowl. A lot of critics said that really probably wasn't possible, but you're within one game now with being bowl eligible with 3 to go. What are your thoughts on that now?
I think it was whenever we played Vandy, that week of Vandy, Coach Beamer, you know, he preached, we write our own story. And obviously, you know, critics they gonna say what they say, but that's why you know what I'm saying, we never, like, I know me personally, I don't pay attention to what anybody has to say, because that's their job, you know what I'm saying. So we write our own story. So yeah, if they thought that we wasn't gonna be bowl eligible this year, what now? You know what I'm saying? Like, we were one game away. We're just gonna take it 1 week at a time. You know, hopefully we can win the next 3 out, but we're just going to work on celebrate this win tonight and come back Sunday and focus on Missouri. So,
All right. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.